everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another process video. Today I am actually using these two screenshots from my phone. I'm not actually going to use a picture today to tell my story, although I guess technically this kind of is a picture. And what it is it's pictures of my running route and my time for 5Ks. I'm going to mount those on that striped paper, and that is from Photo Play Run Like a Girl, and it's the Be Brave paper. Pretty much everything on this layout is Run Like a Girl. I'll tell you if it's not, all right? So anyway, I mounted that on that striped paper, and what it is during the month of May this year, I took a minute off of my 5K time, my 5K average pace, I should say. So that's pretty darn exciting, especially you know that if you're a runner. So I'm going to take that, and then that journaling is the journaling that I did on Facebook that day. So I thought that was pretty cool that I just screenshot that as well too, and then printed it off. So there's some ideas of how to use your Facebook posts as well. So I'm thinking about using that background, that more kind of mottled bokeh peachy background. But first I'm going to cut out that 3x4 card there. It says "This Girl is on Fire," which is obviously the title of this, and that's from the Be Yourself 3x4 cards. And I love that because I was on fire during the month of May. To take a minute off your time is kind of or your average pace is kind of a big deal. So I liked that paper, but there wasn't enough contrast between that and the card and then the striped paper for me. So now I'm putting it on this background, and I'm sorry, but I did not realize it's on this aqua background, how close that was to my mat, and it would be hard for you to see it. But you kind of can see it, I guess, and you'll have a bigger view of it than I do right now, hopefully. Anyway, so that aqua paper is the 4x6 and 4x4 cards. So on the back are the 4x6 and 4x4 cards, and it just has nice sayings on it, like, you know, throw like a girl, run like a girl, like heroine of the story, just keep going, all sorts of encouraging sayings on it. Now, I'm covering up a lot of that, as you can see, but I know that they're there. Then I find this strip that says, "Dear sweet gal, let your best be enough because it is always enough." And I thought that was a really good reminder. That is from the cut apart border strip paper, so it's the Just Be You border strips. And I thought that was a cool thing to have, and I sort of like the way that takes up that kind of extra space on top and adds another color. I don't know that I've ever done anything like that. Usually I use the border strip if I'm going to do that as something on the top. So now I'm trying to decide exactly where I'm going to mount the two screenshots and then my journaling, and I decide that I do want some space between the border strip at the top and then the top of the striped paper there, and I'm just kind of putting a bigger space on top of the photos, and then the space at the bottom of the layout and the very top of the layout of the aqua paper will be about the same. So that's going to provide the balance there. Now, as I went along, I decided I really needed to ink the edges of this to help distinguish it. It is all the same paper collection, but it was just calling to be inked to get some shadow and some definition between the different papers and pieces there. So I will, you know, I'd pull up that border strip because, of course, that's down because I decided to ink it after I'm done. And my ink, by the way, just in case you didn't know, that is the Memento Dewdrop Gray Flannel ink. I use it all the time. It is my favorite ink. So now I'll get the card, the "This Girl is on Fire" card, done. I love this collection. I've used it multiple times to do running layouts, but also other things as well. Now I'm doing this, and I don't love that bottom corner on the "This Girl's on Fire" card on top of the journaling, bottom corner of the journaling, or top corner of the journaling card there. So I will eventually figure out how to take care of that. That's one of those things that I'm thinking about, though. So I'm not always in love with the way edges meet, and I don't know why. I think it's because the top edge of that, or the bottom edge of this girl is on fire sticks out, kind of. All right, so now I'm thinking about a title that I need to get that on here before I really start to do much embellishing, just because there's not a ton of room on here once I get all these big elements down. So I'm just going to call this May 2018, because that's really what this was all about, is that, you know, that's what it is. It was May and what I accomplished during the month of May. So I talked about, you know, what could, in my journaling, I talked about what could happen in a month. And the cool part about it is I got faster running, and I wasn't trying all that hard. I just went out and I kept running. So kind of a fun thing. Anyway, so I did like that little heart and was thinking about using that somewhere. So I just kind of, it came off and I just kind of stuck it down. The letter stickers, by the way, that I'm using, I should probably tell you that. The alpha stickers there are from the alpha sticker sheet for Run Like a Girl. And I still have, I try to use those tennis shoes on here. I still have them, and I'm thinking I have a Bible journaling layout in my head that I really need to get done. I'm actually doing the voiceover on the 4th of July. You won't see this for much, much longer. But I'm thinking that maybe today, I don't have a lot of plans. My plans today are to scrapbook. It's really hot here where I live, and so I'm thinking I'm going to scrapbook today and maybe get some Bible journaling done. It's been a while since I've had a Bible journaling layout go up, or page up. All right, so I go back and I find that heart, and I wanted to emphasize the fact that my average pace was 10:09 there, so I put that heart right next to it just to make it easy to find on the page, because that's what this is all about. And then I found that sticker that says doing amazing things. And by the way, the heart sticker came from that alpha sheet as well. That doing amazing things sticker and this life is tough sticker are from the element sticker sheet from Run Like a Girl. And I'm sorry, that heart is actually from the element sticker sheet as well. Here's where I'm thinking I want to use those shoes, and I'm thinking about stacking them on each other, but I didn't like the way they looked with that Like a Girl piece above it. So I took that off, kind of thought about taking this life is tough, my darling, but so are you. But I don't know, I just didn't like it. I like the contrast there of the aqua and the coral from the card there. So I decided I'm going to put those back on the sheet and not use them. Okay, so there we go. There's the Like a Girl again. And now I've covered up that spot that was bothering me that I told you about. Just kind of looking at the sheet and what can I do? And I'm experimenting with this arrow. And then decide I don't like the way that's sticking out and I need to change it and put it to the bottom, but it won't come off that sheet. I would have moved it more towards the bottom of that card and then over. So now I've created a problem, because now I have that space there and I really don't like that space. So I'm going to look to see what else I can put in there. And I find this circle that says Big Dreams, and then this other circle that says Be Positive. And now it looks like I intended that all to happen, but you and I know I didn't. So one of those happy accidents that I actually like it better now. And all of those stickers came from the element sticker sheet, except for the Your Story banner sticker, that arrow sticker on the bottom, that came from the alpha sheet. All right, then I found that banner that says She Who is Brave is Beautiful, and that is from the alpha sheet. All right, so I like everything there. Now I think it's time to embellish a little bit here. And I want some more dimension and different texture, so I go to my Amy Tangerine Heart, Hustle and Heart glossy puffy stickers there, and those are hearts. So I just grabbed the aqua hearts there. There's 4 of them left, so I decided I'm going to use all 4 of them up. At least I thought there were 4. Maybe there are more than that. I can't see. I have had 2 sheets of those. Oh yeah, I used all of them up. All right, so now I'm still looking for something else. I want something a little bit different on here, and I find this the Chamel enamel dots here, and I think that might be from True Stories, but I'm not positive. And I like those enamel stars, and so I decided to get a different color on here, a neutral color, so I'm going to use the gray ones and just kind of pop those around the layout as well. And there are 5 of those actually, and I use those up. Those are sitting to the side of my desk in a pile of things that I want to use up. So when I'm looking for little bits and pieces, I go to those on my layouts, and sometimes I'll just purposely start a layout with one of those things and say I'm going to use this up. All right, guys, here's a still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!